Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design the ideal band reject filter for the given specification using the Fourier series method. Okay, so similar to this, already we solved the three problem. One is we designed the low pass filter, high pass filter and band pass filter for the given specification for the capital N equal to 11, and also we obtained the magnitude response curve. Okay, so similarly we are going to design the band reject filter. So band reject filter means it allows that is it rejects some band of frequency and it will allow the remaining frequency. It is called as a band reject filter. Okay, so you see the specification here. The HD of e power j omega equal to 1 for the modulus of omega less than or equal to pi by 3 and modulus of omega less than or equal to 2 pi by 3. Okay, 0 otherwise. So for this specification, we have to design an ideal band reject filter. Okay, so find the value of h of n for capital N equal to 11 and plot the magnitude response. Okay, so this is our question. So first one, so for the specification, first we have to draw the frequency response. So already always the HD of e power j omega is lies between minus pi to pi. Okay, so for the frequency omega between minus pi to pi only the frequency response is available. So here you see that HD of e power j omega is having the value 1 for the first value is modulus of omega less than or equal to pi by 3. Okay, so the frequency omega between minus pi by 3 to pi by 3. So already modulus means it indicates the negative of that value and positive of that value. Okay, so in between minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3. Okay, so that HD of e power j omega is having the value 1. Okay, so you see minus pi by 3 to pi by 3, the HD of e power j omega is 1. Okay, and another one, the modulus of omega is less than or equal to 2 pi by 3. Okay, so first one, so 2 pi by less than or equal to 2 pi by 3 means, so in that response, so which one is the lesser value then minus 2 pi by 3 minus pi. Okay, since the frequency response, it will repeat after the 2 pi seconds. Okay, so here the minus pi to minus 2 pi by 3 also the HD of e power j omega 1. Similarly, for positive value 2 pi by 3 to pi, that value is 1. Okay, so this is the frequency response. So from that we can say that so it will allow this band of frequency, it will reject the frequency between pi by 3 to 2 pi by 3. So this type of filter is called as a band reject filter. Okay, so band reject means it will reject some certain range of frequency between pi by 3 to 2 pi by 3. Okay, so this filter we are going to design. So already know the thing. So the first step is we have to find the desired impulse response using the formula. What is the HD of n? The desired impulse response HD of n is equal to 1 by 2 pi integration over minus pi to pi HD of e power j omega n into d omega. Okay, so in that you just substitute the value of HD of e power j omega over the limit. Okay, so you see here, you see this graph. So the HD of e power j omega is 1 for the frequency between minus pi to minus 2 pi by 3. Okay, so in this region, minus pi to minus 2 pi by 3, that HD of e power j omega is 1. Okay, then in which situation that is 1 minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3. Okay, so you see in this minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3, that HD of e power j omega, it is 1. Okay, and again 2 pi by 3 to pi, the HD of e power j omega is 1. Okay, so that's why you see the limit minus pi by 3 to pi by 3, 1, 2 pi by 3 to pi, the value is 1. Okay, so here plus. Then so you just integrate. Okay, as usual method, if you are integrating e power j omega n, e power j omega n by jn. Okay, y means here the integration with respect to the variable omega. Okay, with the limit minus pi to minus 2 pi by 3. Then plus if you are integrating this e power j omega n by jn with the limit minus pi by 3 to pi by 3. Similarly, if you are integrating this e power j omega n by jn with the limit 2 pi by 3 to pi. Okay, so then you substitute the upper limit and lower limit, you just expand it. So if you are substituting, so in this 3 term, jn is common, so you take it outside. So 1 by 2 pi jn. Then if you are substituting upper limit, instead of omega only, we have to substitute this value. So e power minus j 2 pi by 3 n. Okay. Then minus of the lower limit, we have to put what is the lower limit? Minus pi. So e power minus j n pi. Okay. This is the first thing. Then you substitute upper limit in second term. So e power j pi by 3 n minus of, you substitute the lower limit e power minus j pi n by 3. Similarly, upper limit and lower limit you substitute. Okay, so you see this term. So this terms are two terms we have to combine. You see this two term we have to combine. That is this in the structure e power j theta, e power minus j theta. Similarly, you combine this two term e power j n pi, e power minus j n pi. Similarly, you combine these two terms e power j 2n pi by 3, e power minus j 2n pi by 3. Okay, so you just combine. So first we have to write down this pi term. So you see e power jn pi minus e power minus jn pi divided by 2j. Okay, so you give this 2j inside of this value. Then plus, if you are combining this term means, okay, so when we are combining this term, e power j pi n by 3 minus e power minus j pi n by 3 divided by 2j. Then similarly, if you are combining the first term and last term, so here in the e power j term, one minus is there. So you take minus common. So e power j 2n pi by 3 minus of e power minus j 2n pi by 3 divided by 2j. Okay. Then you see, so each one is in the structure of sine theta structure. Okay, so what is this one? This is sine theta. In the place of theta, which one is available? N pi. So we can written as sine pi n. Similarly, what is this term? So this is also sine theta. In the place of theta, pi n by 3 is there. So sine pi n by 3. Similarly, this one is minus sine 2 pi n by 3. Okay, divided by pi n. So this is our desired impulse response. So the desired impulse response hd of n is equal to 1 by pi n sine pi n plus sine pi n by 3 minus sine 2 pi n by 3 for the n value between minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so here the impulse response is having the infinite values. Okay, but our aim is to design the FIR filter for capital N equal to only 11 samples. Okay. So that's why what is the next step? We have to truncate the desired impulse response to only the center 11 samples. Okay, so that's why the desired impulse response, that is the h of n is equal to hd of n for the n value between minus of n minus 1 by 2 to n minus 1 by 2. So here capital N is 11 means, so minus of n minus 1 by 2 is minus 5. N minus 1 by 2 is plus 5. Okay, so in between the minus 5 to plus 5, the h of n is equal to the hd of n. Okay, 0 otherwise. Okay, so we truncated the infinite impulse response sequence into finite sequence using this step. Okay, then after that, we have to find out the value of h of n for a different value of n. Okay, so first one for n equal to 0. So for n equal to 0, so put n equal to 0 in that equation. Okay, so if you are substituting 0, 0 divided by 0 we can get, so it's an indeterminate value. So already you know the h of 0 is calculated in different structure. Okay, so you know the h of 0 equal to limit n tends to 0, this term. Okay, so already you know the thing, that is sine theta divided by theta. You know the answer, limit theta tends to 0, sine theta divided by theta value is always 1. Okay, so here you see sine pi n by pi n when n is 0, it is 1. Similarly, here you see, you check the next term, sine pi n by 3 divided by pi n. Okay, so when we are, if we want to make this denominator pi n to pi n by 3, you just multiply the second term with numerator and denominator with 1 by 3. Okay. So then except this 1 by 3, what is this term? Okay, this term, it can be written as the sine theta divided by theta, that answer is 1. Okay, so that's why the answer is 1 by 3 into 1, 1 by 3. Similarly, in this third term, sine 2 pi n by 3 divided by pi n. Okay, so if you want to make this pi n as 2 pi n by 3, you just multiply the third term numerator and denominator with 2 by 3, 2 by 3. Okay, so this 2 by 3 pi n is available. So except this 2 by 3, what is this structure? This is in the structure of sine theta by theta. So the answer is 1. So the answer is minus 2 by 3. Okay, so the final answer is 0.667. So it is a h of 0. Okay, since if you are directly substituting n equal to 0 in the above formula, since in denominator the n is available, if you are substituting n is 0, so we can get the indeterminate answer. So that's why we have to solve using this structure for only n equal to 0. Okay, for remaining, as usual, you just calculate. So for n equal to 1, and already you know the sequence. Okay, so our given frequency response is a symmetric response. Okay, so that's why the h of n and h of minus n values are equal. That is 1 minus 1 equal, h of 2 minus 2 equal, 3 minus 3 equal. So we can calculate only once. Okay, so h of 1 is calculated by substituting n equal to 1 in h of n equation. So you substitute instead of this n, and this n, here one n is available. In the place of this n, you just substitute 1. Okay, so we can get sine 2 pi plus sine 2 pi by 3. Sorry, here sine pi plus sine pi by 3 minus sine 2 pi by 3 divided by pi. Okay, so you just put your calc in radian mode and you type this and you just calculate the answer. So the answer is 0. Okay, similarly, for n equal to 2, okay, for n equal to 2, so you just substitute n equal to 2 in our h of n equation. So you see, this is the h of n equation. So in this equation, you just substitute n equal to 2. So we can get 1 by 2 pi sine 2 pi plus sine 2 pi by 3 minus sine 4 pi by 3. So the answer is 0.2757. Okay, similarly for n equal to 3, you calculate. So the answer is 0. Okay, so here in the place of n, 3. Similarly for n equal to 4, so 1 by 4 pi sine this. So the answer is 0. And if put n equal to 5, so for 5 also we can get the answer is 0. Okay, so you see, so this is the h of 0, h of 1, h of 2, h of 3 and h of 4 and 5 value we calculated. Okay, so here you see the 4 is not 0. So this is not a 0. This is 0.13. Okay, 1378. Okay, this is not a 0. 0.1378 minus. Okay, so minus 0.1378. N equal to 4. So for n equal to 0, we can get the answer. N equal to 2, we can get the answer. N equal to 4, we have some coefficient. Remaining coefficients are 0. Okay. So after calculating the coefficient, what is the third step? So for this coefficient, we have to take the Z transform in order to find the transfer function. Okay, so you know the transfer function formula. H of Z is equal to H of 0 plus summation n equal to 1 to n minus 1 by 3 H of n into Z power n plus Z power minus n. Okay, so here n minus 1 by 2 is 11 minus 1 by 2, 5. Okay, then you just expand this summation. So h of 0 plus h of 1 into Z power minus 1 plus Z power plus 1 plus h of 2 into this, you just expand it. Okay, then we have to substitute the value of h of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This coefficient you just substitute. So except h of 0, h of 2, h of 4, the remaining coefficients are 0. So that's why we can get the transfer function h of z is equal to 0.667 plus the h of 2 value is 0.2757 into z power minus 2 plus z power plus 2. Then h of 4 is minus 0.1378 z power minus 4 plus z power plus 4. So this is the transfer function. Okay, And you see this transfer function. In this transfer function, it is having the positive z term as well as the negative z term. Okay, so in one transfer function, the positive z, it will come means, that means the output of the system depends on the future inputs. So the type of system is not physically realizable. So in order to convert the transfer function into realizable filter, so we have to multiply the h of z with z power minus of n minus 1 by 2. So you just multiply the h of z with z power minus 5, we can get the h dash of z. Okay, so the h dash of z is equal to z power minus 5 into this h of z. Okay, so then you multiply each term. So 0.667 z power minus 5, then you combine this term. So 0.2757 into, you combine this z power means z power minus 7. Then you combine the third term z power minus 3. Similarly, you combine this, we can get this. This is the h dash of z. Okay, then in ascending order, you just write. So minus 0.1378 z power minus 1. So first minus 1 term, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, etc. You just write. Okay, so in this z power minus 1 term, 3, 5, 7, 9 term is available. So what about the remaining coefficients? The all remaining coefficients are 0. Okay, so if n equal to 11 means, okay, capital N equal to 11 means the small n starts from 0 to 10. So the filter coefficients are, so h of 0, any constant term is there in this transfer function? No, so it is 0. Similarly, h of 10 is also 0. Okay, already you know this coefficients are symmetric filter. Okay, symmetric coefficient. So h of 0, h of 10, it should be equal, that value is 0. Similarly, h of 1 and h of 9. Okay, so this two coefficient must be same. The value is minus 0.1378. And h of 2, h of 8, 0. Then this 3, z power minus 3, z power minus 7. Coefficients are same, 0.2757. Then h of 4 and 6 is 0. H of 5 is 0.667. Okay, so this is the filter coefficients of our causal filter. Okay, so only in question, they are asking only design band reject filter means up to this it is over. Okay, but in our question they're asking plot the magnitude response. Okay, so using this coefficient we are going to draw the magnitude response. So the magnitude response is calculated by, first we have uptime the frequency response the h of e power j omega bar. Okay, if so this type of this four filters is in the type 1. Okay, so the type 1, what the type 1 means, if capital N is odd as well as the sequence is symmetric. Okay, so in all four problem, low pass, high pass, band pass and band reject, you see this filter coefficient, this filter coefficients are symmetric. Okay, symmetric means, okay, this h of 5 is center means the h of 0, the first sequence and the last sequence, h of 10, both are equal. Similarly, second and ninth sequence equal. Okay, this is said to be symmetric. Okay, so this type of case is said to be type 1 filter. Okay, so for type 1 filter, the frequency response, the magnitude response is calculated by h of e power j omega equal to summation n equal to 0 to 5 a of n cos omega n. Okay, where the a of 0 is calculated by, already you know the formula. Okay, so already we solved the 3 problems using the same formula. So a of 0 is h of n minus 1 by 2. So if you are substituting capital N equal to 11 means h of 5. Okay, so what is the h of 5 value here? 0.667. Okay, so the a of 0 is 0.667. Similarly, the remaining a of n value is calculated using the formula a of n equal to 2 into h of n minus 1 by 2 minus n. Okay, so in that, first you substitute n equal to 1, then n equal to 2, n equal to 3, n equal to 4 and 5 you substitute. So a of 1 is equal to 2 into h of 5 minus 1. So that is 2 into h of 4. H of 4 is 0, so 0. A of 2 equal to 2 into h of 3. So if you are multiplying, we can get 0.5514. Similarly, a of 3 is 0. A of 4, we get minus 0.2756. A of 5 is 0. Okay, so after obtaining this coefficient, so you substitute this A of n in our frequency response formula. So the h of e power j omega equal to summation n equal to 0 to 5 A of n cos omega n. Okay, so you just expand it. So if you are expanding, first A of 0. So the A of 0 value is 0.667. Okay, then plus A of 1, 0. A of 2, 0.5514 into cos 2 omega. Then A of 4 is having the value minus 0.256 into cos 4 omega. Then the remaining thing is 0. So this is said to be the magnitude response. Then if we want to draw the graph for the magnitude response, we have to find out the value of this equation for various values of omega. Okay, so omega between 0 to 180, that is 0 to pi. We have to, for various value, we have to substitute in this formula, we have to find out the answer. And for that answer, we have to draw the graph. Okay, and usually the magnitude graph we can draw, that is the magnitude value is calculated in dB. Okay, so if you want to convert this magnitude value into dB, you have to take 20 log of that particular answer. Okay, so you make a table. So you see omega in degrees and h of e power j omega in dB. So for omega, I am varying 0, 15, 15 degree, I am varying, and you just calculate, you just substitute omega value in this formula. Then for that answer, you take 20 log. Okay, so you note down the answer. Then for this answer, you just draw the graph. Okay, so along x-axis, we are taking omega, along y-axis the modulus of h of e power j omega in dB. Okay, so here you see for a 0 degree, the h of e power j omega in dB is minus 0.5. Okay, so here this is 0, this is positive value, this is negative value. Then you just mark the thing. So we can get, if you are joining all points, we can get the graph like this. Okay, so this is said to be the frequency response of band reject filter. Okay, so it will allow this frequency and this frequency, only it will allow this frequency range. Okay, so this frequency range, it will reject. This is pass band, this is pass band, this is a stop band. Okay, so this is the frequency response of band reject filter. Okay, so we got the magnitude response. So that's all this problem. So thanks for watching my channel, and please subscribe my channel for more videos. If you want to learn, so we solved in Fourier series method, we solved the 4 problem: low pass filter, high pass, band pass, and band reject filter. So all are same only. The first step, it will vary. Okay, so that is the limit we have to take carefully. Okay, based on the specification, we have to select that frequency. Okay, so this lower limit, upper limit, you have to take carefully. Then after that, we have to follow the same procedure in order to obtain the magnitude response. Okay, so if you want to learn the remaining videos for this Fourier series method, I will give link in the description box. You can refer. Okay, if you want to learn all lecture videos related with the subject digital signal processing or discrete time signal processing in my channel in the name of DSP or DTSP, the separate playlist is there. Okay, so using that playlist, in that all videos are available in order, you can learn. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video with the next method, windowing technique.